welcome back to more Pokemon HeartGold. So last time we defeated Chuck. That was a pretty interesting battle. He definitely got me with his Focus Punch a bit. But yeah, we managed to take him out. And then yeah, the Safari Zone opened up. So we made it all the way here. And completed Balber's first test. And I've actually unlocked the second test. Unlocking it though is actually kind of a chore, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But first off, let's do a daily event. Let's go to Cherry Grove. Actually, I'm gonna go check. Actually, I can check on the phone. With Kurt. I believe he's still making my balls, so yeah. Because yeah, last time I tried to record this, but yeah, then it didn't work out. So yeah, basically yeah, I asked him to go. I made some level balls. He gave me some level balls last time, and then yeah, I told him to make some heavy balls. Yeah, let's go pick those up. So yeah, and while I'm doing this, I'm going to explain how you get the second test, because I need to research this, because, yeah, I wasn't actually 100% sure. I was also incorrect too, so yeah, there's also that. But anyway, guess we'll get on the bike, because we should pick these not berries, apricots. I think they were actually berries in the Gen 2 games, but anyway, some of them were at least. Some of those plants, but anyway. Let's go get those heavy balls. Yeah, I was stocking up a lot on black apricorns, so yeah, those are gonna help. But yeah, I don't really have anything else I really want to make with him. Everything else is very niche, so yeah. Like, level balls alright, but yeah, I think quick balls are kind of better versions of them though. And yeah, on that though, it's pretty much the heavy ball. Which does have a pretty good catch rate, so yeah, definitely going to be making use of those later on as well. Especially because yeah, we don't even need to pay for them too, so yeah. But yeah, there we go. Now let's go to Cherry Grove. Because yeah, there's a daily event at Cherry Grove because it's Tuesday today. It should be. And yeah, I'll explain this. So, to get the second test, two things have to... one of two things has to happen. The first one is you beat the 7th gym, which here, we haven't done that yet. We are getting close to our next gym battle today. Or, not today. We're getting close to our next gym battle, is what I'm saying. Because, yeah, all you really need to do for Jason is, yeah, just heal Amphi by going to Cianwood. But anyway. So, the thing I want to talk about. So, yeah. The other way, though, is 3 hours of in-game time passing. Which, yeah, that was kind of annoying, because that's the method I went with, because of course I wanted to show off the Safari Zone as quickly as I could, so yeah. Because again, there's a lot of cool things going on there, so yeah. The question is, where is this person? It's one of these two beauties, I think. Yep, here she is. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Tuscany of Tuesday. By the way, by way of introduction, please accept this gift, the Twisted Spoon. So we got the Twisted Spoon, which strengthens the power of Psychic type moves. So yeah, we're definitely gonna give this to Jung, because yeah, Jung is gonna be learning Psychic at some point, and yeah, it's better than the Shed Shell. So there you go. There is an item on Monday, but I decided not to get it. We're gonna save it for the next Monday I record, so yeah. It is pretty good though. But anyway, yeah. So I had to wait a long time. Luckily though, I was growing my berries, so I have a lot more berries now. So doing pretty good on those now, and yeah, I'm growing a few more of them now as well. Let's go into the berry pots. And yeah, we have some... My citrus berries almost sprouting, and yeah, we have the chester berries too. So yeah, we're gonna take those. And probably in its place, I'm gonna just plant lumberry, because lumberries are pretty nice. But yeah, at some point though, I definitely want to try planting leperberries, so yeah, hopefully I run into those. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I did wait for 3 hours. Another thing I did, most of the time was actually just waiting and doing other things. Like, I did something actually pretty interesting. But anyway, I did catch some unknown. We are at 15 different kinds now. And yeah, this is actually the order I caught them in. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, only 9 more to go. But I believe we need to open up. We need to do more puzzles, basically, is what I'm trying to say there. So yeah, that will have to wait, because again, I want to do both the chamber and the puzzle at the same time, basically. So yeah. And yeah, we're going to need 2 different things, obviously, to try and get them. So anyway, now with all that preamble done, so once those 3 hours do pass, he calls you. Actually no, there's another thing we can do while we're here. Yep, when it's past it, because it's 2 o'clock. So yeah. I think I'll just explain what it is that he does, so yeah. Anyway, it's Geodude. Apparently, Buena really likes my team. But yeah, basically, yeah, once those 3 hours pass, or you beat the 7th gym, whichever comes first, he calls you and says there's another test. And you can also call him again on the Pokegear to confirm that, too, if you're unsure. So, back in Goldenrod, let's tell Buena Geodude. Also, I did do Buena's Pass last time. It was Ultra Ball, I believe it was, so yeah. Now we're just gonna go tell a Geodude and hopefully get a prize. We should be at like 5 or 6, I believe. I mean, she'll tell us. 4, so yeah, we're gonna be at 5 now, after this. So yeah. Let's tell her, Geodude of course. What else though? Rattata and Pikachu, okay. So there you go, another point. And that actually gives us a prize too, so there you go. A protein. That raises the... it gives you 10 EVs in attacks, so that's nice. I do have my full squad, so I should think about who to give this to. I think, you know, I'm gonna go Trippy. Make Trippy hit a little bit harder. But anyway, now we've done that, now it's time for the Safari Zone. So, yeah, today, that's really all I want to focus on, because there's quite a lot of new Pokemon. It's also, there's a lot of interesting subjects to talk about as well, in regards to that, so yeah. I have a lot of things I want to talk about, basically, so yeah. So yeah, back to the Safari Zone, and yeah, Balva's gonna have our next test. I also double checked too. Oh yeah, also, with the unknowns too, I used my quick balls to catch them. I've been waiting for you, the test is ready. This time can you catch a Sandshrew and show it to me? Sounds easy, right? Not really. Sandshrew will not appear with the current Safari Zone set. That's where this comes in handy. This sophisticated high-tech machine lets you customize Safari Zone areas. I call it the Area Customizer. You want to know how it works, don't you? It's a secret. Well, you shouldn't have trouble operating it, just talk to the staff next to me. I almost forgot. I was in the middle of explaining the second test, wasn't I? You will not see Sandshrew in the current Safari Zone areas, so you have to use the Area Customizer to change them. Sandshrew live in the desert. Good luck. Alright, and we also got Liz calling us. Goldenrod's gym Whitney began battling only a little while ago, but the Pokemon League chose her as a gym leader. I bet she must be totally talented. Okay, I'll call you later. She's not really wrong. This is the Area Custom, all I know about it. So, yeah. Why not? So, yeah, as far as there's 6 areas, Plains area, Peak area, and so on. The Area Customizer allows you to change the combination of these areas. Using it, check out the machine and you'll see the Area Customizer screen. The lower window shows the current Safari Zone setting. Set an area with the A button to swap with another. What would you like to know? Swapping areas. When you select an area to select swap, you'll see 12 new areas. Select one of them by highlighting and pressing the A button. And then switching areas. When you select an area, then select order. The area type will not change, but location can now be changed. And then appearing Pokemon. Different areas have different Pokemon living in, so when you change areas, you'll see different Pokemon. Please do try the different areas. So there you go. So let's turn on the Area Customizer. So yeah, what we need to do is we want to switch this with the desert. So there you go. Now, for the other areas though, I do want to customize these a bit. I think I'm going to be looking for interesting areas. So give me a little bit. I want to see what cool Pokemon I can make appear. Alright, this is what we're going to go with. So we have the desert, so we can catch the Sandshrew. But yeah, I always decided to get Savannah, Rocky Beach, Swamp, Forest, and Mountain. So let's go with these. And they have been swapped. So yeah, let's go to Safari Zone. Another thing about this Safari Zone 2 is that there's no like step counter. All you need to do is worry about your Pokeballs. So yeah. Alright, let's get started while I try to go catch the Sandshrew and potentially other Pokemon too. And like I said, we have a lot of ground to cover. So first off is the plains. Nothing new here, but it can be a way to catch Smeargle and Giraffrig and Abra, so that's kind of interesting. Same, you find wild Pokemon. Next up is the Meadow, which does have a new Pokemon. It's got a new Pokemon. Marowak is here. I think I'm gonna just run from it. We had Jigglypuff to talk about now in the Meadow, so let's get its info. And keep running to my Pokemon so you can find this Sandshrew. Oh, there's a Sandslash, but yeah. Anyway, I threw Pokemon. Oh well. I just pressed A by accident. But anyway, Jigglypuff. It's a normal type Pokemon with Cute Charm. Cute Charm's kind of funny because there's some weird like glitch I found where Cute Charm can make a such shiny Pokemon appear more often. It's interesting to learn about. But anyway. He has a pre-evo, but we don't really care about that too much, so yeah. I'm gonna try the bait. He could make a runaway is the problem. There they go. Now I'm gonna try the bait. But anyway. So yeah. Has a pre-evo and Igglybuff, but that doesn't matter too much. What more interesting is the okay, so I think, yeah, the bait does make it hard to catch, okay. So yeah, it's the mud that makes it easy to catch. I'll take note of that. But anyway, luckily that didn't matter too much. We've done our objective. But like I said, there isn't a step counter, so yeah, I'm probably going to be just roaming the other areas. But anyway, Jigglypuff needs a Moonstone to evolve. Luckily though, there's a Ruin of the South puzzle that gives you that, so that's good. It fell from a great height. This Pokemon could save itself by rolling a double and bouncing. That's kind of cool. See, there's Sandshrew. Yeah, it's not really a version exclusive. I believe it went into my unknown box, but it's okay. What do you want to get before you evolve? Mainly, maybe level 29, so you can get Body Slam. I kind of like that move. So yeah. This is the Savannah, I believe. But anyway. And yeah, we can find Taurus here. That's kind of cool, but knowing Kanto's Safari Zone, yeah, probably not a good thing considering, you know, how rough it is to catch. Anyway. So yeah, like I said, Body Slam 29, that's probably what I would go with, but it also, after that, does get Wake Up Slap and Hyper Voice. Wake Up Slap is 37. Hyper Voice is a 45. It gets some weird moves, it also gets Double Edge at 49, so yeah, a lot of weird stuff there. It's of course important to know what moves it learns, because yeah, Wigglytuff of course is a Stone Evolution, which means that it's gonna stop learning moves, so yeah. Because it doesn't have anything worth remembering either, but at least it does have a good TM list. So yeah, Wigglytuff gets a lot of moves. Like, it does get Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, I think it even gets Flamethrower and Fire Blast. Even gets some physical physical moves too. Return of course is a good choice, but Break could be considered. Focus Splash, Drain Punch, Charging, Thunder Wave, all sorts of really cool moves. And yeah, same with the Mewtwo's. It gets all the punches, it gets knockoff, full utility, helping hand, endeavor, a lot of stuff there. Then for Mewtwo's, nothing that great here. Or other Mewtwo moves. Yeah, nothing else. Actually no, Heal Bell. Heal Bell's kinda good. You can also get Headbutt before Evolution 2 with the Mewtwo. I mean, you could also get when, yeah, when you evolve it, that's okay. Anyway, Egg moves, Perish Song is kinda cool, so is Gravity. Other than that though, yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. And like I said, I kind of like Body Slam. Apparently it's Prevo, Igglybuff does get Charm, Sweet Kiss, Copycat, and Uproar. So yeah, if you're interested in those moves, make this up pretty good. But anyway, I don't really like Wigglytuff, and the main reason why is its stats. It's all HP and not much else. It does have 140 HP, but its attacking stats are only 70 attack and 75 special attack. It's not even that bulky because it only has 45 defense and 50 special defense, and then 45 speed. So yeah, it's an alright normal type. It could be fun because it does have all that type coverage, and Jigglypuff of course is a popular Pokemon, so yeah. Again, it could be fun, but I much prefer the other Pokemon you find. Although this Pokemon is in the meadows, should we say. This Pokemon is in the night though, and that's Clefairy. And yeah, you can get Clefairy much earlier in this game, I do believe, when compared to Gen 2. That's just the common thing with this place. A lot of Pokemon are much easier to get. So anyway, Clefairy. Now what I like Clefairy is it not only has Cute Charm, but it also has Magic Guard as an ability. You definitely want Magic Guard, because it prevents any damage except from direct attacks. So yeah, Leech Seed, not doing anything. Poison, not doing anything. Burn, not doing anything. In fact, Paralysis, there's this funny glitch where you don't get fully powered when you're powered in this generation, I believe. So yeah, that's kind of funny. But anyway, let's keep running. And once again, you want a Moonstone to evolve it into Clefable. It doesn't get too many good moves, to be honest. Luckily though, of course, there are TMs to help out Clefable. Like, it's mostly funny moves that I wouldn't consider using myself, like, it also gets Wake Up Step 22, Cosmic Power 25, Gravity could be fun with low accuracy moves, out of 34, Moonlight 37, gets Light Screen probably 40. Its last two moves are good, but I feel like those are just way too late to evolve it. Those are Meteor Mash and Healing Wish. Healing Wish is better than competitive anyway, but yeah, it's a fun move. Like, you sacrifice yourself to heal the next Pokemon to full, which is really cool. But anyway, let's actually talk about Clefable, the real breadwinner here. Clefable obviously has a massive TM list, which, yeah, lots of good moves including Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Shadow Ball even, Focus Blast, Charge Beam, Drain Punch, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, Grass Knot. It's pretty similar to Wigglytuff, but of course, we're talking better stats in my opinion, and also a better ability, so yeah. I tried this cross because there's one Pokemon I kind of want to see, and I'll move it to next turn. But yeah, not having any luck finding it though, unless it's in a different area and I'm completely messing up. Anyway, its move tier list is also huge. The punches are there, Knockoff is there, Zen Headbutt's there, Bounce is there, apparently Signal Beam. A lot of fun moves right there. There it is, Rhyhorn. I'm going to talk about Rhyhorn later because I was considering using a Rhyhorn, but as you could probably expect, Geodude was I decided to use instead. But anyway. Right, probably should have threw the mud at it, that's okay. Anyway, back to, you know, talking go. But yeah, I just want to see Rhyhorn, that's all I really want to do. So let's go up to the next area. To the Rocky Beach, which does have some grass, but it also has water. The water's kind of interesting, we'll talk about that in a bit, but anyway. So anyway, Heal Bell is there for Mewtwo moves, which is cool. Then there's the Egg moves, there's Doduo, another consideration for my team. So yeah, I'll see if I can catch it. But anyway, Egg moves, there's quite a lot of them, like it even gets Belly Drum apparently. Wish is also there. Substitute, a lot of fun moves right there. And then yeah, not Igglybuff, Clefairy, it doesn't really get that good off, moves. It's Charm, Sweet Kiss, Copycat, Magic Leaf, and Uproar, so not much there. But anyway, here's Doduo. By alternately raising and lowering its two heads, it balances itself to be more stable while running. So there you go. Again, it's in my unknown box. I'll have to move out there. I believe that's all I really wanted to show there, the Rocky Beach, so yeah, we're already done there. Let's go here. I think this is the swamp. I think it's what it is. I guess we'll see what the round goes. But stat-wise, Clefable is very decent actually. It's a lot more well-rounded when compared to Wigglytuff. 95 HP, 85 special attack, 60 speed, 90 touch defense, 73 defense, and 70 attack. So yeah, it's a good all-rounder, but with Magic God it becomes a lot more than just that. So yeah, it's a Pokemon I have a really big respect for. So yeah, I like Clefable quite a bit. And yeah, getting in the Safari Zone, that's not a terrible place to get, it's just that I think the problem with the Safari Zone is the Pokemon are quite underleveled. We are getting close to EXP Shadow, so you can use that, and also the enemy Pokemon we find, they're gonna be weak for some odd reason, but yeah, we'll talk about that more later. Let's actually move on to another area then, the Savannah, where we're gonna talk about Rhyhorn. So yeah, Rhyhorn, I'm also gonna explain why I didn't use Rhyhorn, why I went with Geodude instead. It's pretty simple. I kinda talked about why a little bit in the comments, but yeah. Rhyhorn, it's not a rock ground type, it's a ground rock type. Yeah, big difference? Not really. Now, its abilities are interesting. It also gets Rock Head, but instead of Steady, it gets Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod draws electric type moves and Dull Bell, so that's not bad. It gets to keep Lightning Rod, but Rock Head actually changes in its new final evolution Rhyperior to Solid Rock. That's actually a really good ability, so I kinda like Rock Head to be honest. Lightning Rod can be considered though if you're thinking of doing more Dull Bells. But anyway, now one big problem already is how Rhyhorn evolves. Level 42 into Rhydon, so it's going to be a Rhyhorn for quite a while. In fact, it might not even be fully evolved by the end of the main story, depending on how things go, which is a bit of a shame. Hey, there's a Jigglypuff. Alright. That's one to put my tool at, so this is the meta actually, so anyway. I guess we'll try catching it. So anyway. Let's talk about what Rhyhorn lands. Gets Rock Blast, which is pretty decent. And at 25, other than that, it's basically just normal type moves. So yeah, nothing too amazing there. Here's the Swamp, I believe. But anyway, back to you talking about that. Yeah, it's Rock Blast, other than that, it doesn't really get much. Like, there's like Takedown and Horn Drill and stuff, but yeah. Not like moves I'm like a big fan of, so yeah. But yeah, Mischievous can be fun too. I think there's another Pokemon that can be fun too, but I guess we'll see. Hey, Bellsprout. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of what this thing does, to be honest. It can use the Dig TM at least, so lacking Earthquake's not too bad. But anyway, it does learn moves very slowly though, I just realized that too. But anyway, let's actually talk about Rhydon now. This is going to be the main Pokemon we talk about, because I don't think we can get its evolution in the main story. But anyway, once it evolves, you do get Hammer Arm, which is not bad. It is slow already, and it's 100 power physical flying type move. Which, to be honest, that would have actually helped my team out quite a bit. But anyway, after that, Stone Edge at 45, Earthquake at 49, and Mega Horn at 57. So yeah, that's not too bad. And then for TMs, as you probably expect, it does get Earthquake, but it learns a bit of level up, so I'd rather wait on that. You got Shadow Claw apparently. It is a physical attacker, but learns a lot of special moves for some weird reason. Rock Polish is also there. Avalanche sounds kind of interesting, as some Ice Type coverage. You can get Sword Dance too. That's really the main moves. Then for Mewtwo's, it does get all the punches. Aqua Tail as well. That's not bad type coverage. Outrage 2. I don't really like Outrage as much though, and Super Power is also fine type coverage. Anyway, Mr. Mime. I believe this is the Pokemon I was looking for here, so yeah. And Ek moves. There's some weird ones. It does get Rock Slide, the Ek move, which is pretty good actually. Get some other weird moves. Like, yeah, you can also get Sword Stance this way. I guess the Fangs, but the punches are better. Rock Slide, like I said, Sword Stance. There's a lot of interesting moves though. Fit Egg move. Then finally then is the stats. Rhydon is very similar to Golem. It's just slightly better, I think. Because yeah, it has 105 HP, 130 attack, 120 defense. Those are really good. And its other stats are 45 and 40. So yeah, once again, the HP definitely helps. It can definitely take more of a punishment or a beating than Golem, I feel like, which is not bad. And it also has that evolution too with Solid Rock, so even super effective moves, it can take those sometimes as well, as long as it's not special, obviously. But yeah, so there's that. And yeah, fully speed. like I said, Rhydon's good. It's not bad, and Rhyperior is a pretty good evolution. The reason why I didn't use it though is because of how late it comes, and also the level 2 evolution. Because yeah, as you probably saw with Geodude, Geodude put in so much work in the early games, so yeah, I feel justified in, you know, thinking that it was more worthwhile. And yeah, if I didn't get Geodude 2, Whitney would have really torn me apart as well. See, that's another reason why I steered towards Golem. See, there's that. Alright, now we talked about that. And yeah, like I said, Rhyperior is good, but again, you have to wait a little bit on that because you need the Protector. Anyway, the Peak doesn't have any new Pokemon, but it does have access to like Magmar, Magneton, and Graveler, so I guess that's kind of interesting. Wobbuffet's at night too, if you want to catch those. Rocky Beach has a new Pokemon though, in Doduo. There's some other things too, like yeah, Slowbros can also be found here. And oh yeah, also Doduo is only during the day, by the way, morning and day. And then when you surf, you actually find Lapresses in the water in the Rocky Beach. So that's kind of interesting. If you didn't want to, you know, get the Friday Lapras, which would be a weird choice in my opinion. But anyway, Doduo. Normal flying type Pokemon with either Runaway or Early Bird. Early Bird's obviously better, although both abilities don't really mean much. I'm fighting a lot of Lickitungs here. I don't really want to fight them though. But anyway. So Doduo, at level 31 it evolves into Dodrio, that's pretty good. Level up moves. It's very similar to Fearow, except lacking Aerial Ace. It doesn't want that. Instead you're stuck with Peck for a long time. It also gets like Rage, Quick Attack, Fury Attack, Pursuit, Uproar. Acupressure is a dumb move, it gets at level 28. Because it basically raises a random stat by 2 stages, which can also mean evasion. So yeah, I don't like facing it because of that. Evasion is pretty sucky, not gonna lie. So not really a big fan of that. But yeah, let's actually talk about Dodrio now. So yeah, let's run away from Rattata. So Dodrio, again, it keeps those abilities. And yeah, level 131 evolution. It can remember Pluck, which is not bad. But just use the TM. You have the TM, so the fact that it doesn't get air release isn't that bad. Instead of double head at 32, it gets Tri Attack at 34, which does make thematic sense. Agility at 41, Drill Peck at 47, that's really good. That's a good flying type move, and then Flying Endeavor. Then for TMs, it's pretty barren. Like, yeah, we're talking like Aerial Ace, Steel Wing, Roost, and Fly. Not much else. It also gets Payback, I guess. Then for Mewtwo, again, nothing much here. Mainly Knockoff, which again is more utility move anyway. And Mud Slap. So yeah, not too much there. I think there's another Pokemon here. I'm gonna see if I can try finding it. Anyway, like I said, not much in the Mewtwo department. I guess Sky Attack could be funny. And then finally, Ekmoos. Brave Bird is the main one, if you have access to it. Other than that, not much. And finally, the stats. I might seem a little bit down on Dodrio. To be honest though, it's actually really good. Again, it gets Drill Peck field level up, which I appreciate. That's a good flying type move. Like, obviously his return, I can't forget about that. That's a really good stat move too. And then yeah, you just give it like Fly and one other move. I'm not so sure what that other move could be, because it doesn't get U-turn, unlike Fearow. But stat-wise though, okay, there it is, Larvitar. Yeah, Larvitar can be found in the mountains, so yeah. Probably gonna make it run away though. Nope, never mind. So anyway, stat-wise, Dodrio is amazing. 110 attack and 100 speed. It basically outclasses Fearow and offenses. And offenses is all Fearow got, so yeah. Yeah, Dodrio stakes a big claim for itself right there. But yeah, its other stats are 60-70, so yeah, 60 HP, special attack and special threats, and same defense. It is a Larvitar. It feeds on soil after it's eaten a large amount. It falls after it's eaten a large amount, it falls asleep so it can grow. Yeah, that's something alright. I also need to sort out my PC as well. So I think I'm gonna leave. I also might change another area to the meadow. But yeah, we're not really interested in the desert. We're gonna be talking about Cuba in a bit though. But anyway, back to Dojo again. Amazing offensive stats. It's better than Firo, no doubt about that. The only reason why I went Firo though was, to be honest, yeah, I could have definitely waited on getting Dojo. It's just that, let's see. I think I do actually want the Swan, never mind. Let me double check that. Yeah, it was in the Swan, never mind. So yeah, let me go back in, I guess. Again, I didn't need to leave, I could have saved my $500, but it's okay. Again, there's another Poke on the Swamp, so let's go there. That I want to see if I can find. And then I feel like we did a really good job of showing up the Pokemon, so yeah. There's still some others, like maybe here and there, but anyway. But yeah, to conclude with Dojo, like I said, very good Pokemon, it's just that, yeah, again. I could have definitely used it over Pharaoh, because again, Pharaoh wasn't like completely necessary for what for a flying type role, because yeah, Geodude was like, you know, destroying a lot of gyms and stuff, so yeah. Like even the Bud type gym too, but having Pharaoh as a backup though, that was nice. So yeah. But again, yeah, like I said, Dodo, you can definitely wait on it, especially if you have good answers to the first couple of gyms. Which I did, to be honest. Like, yeah, Pharaoh's really good against Bugsy and Chuck, but I already had Pokemon that did well against them. Also Morty too. So then, yeah, I could have definitely used Dojo, but again, I don't mind Pharaoh. Pharaoh's been doing great. He does have access to U-turn. That's the Pokemon I want to show off. Nutcrow. Let's see if I can catch it. I think I'm actually gonna leave until I catch one, but the problem is low catch rate. It also likes to run apparently. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I like Dojo, definitely. It's just that, yeah, again, Pharaoh, I do like what it does in the other game. Again, I didn't necessarily need it, but yeah, I don't mind having it as a backup and doing all the good stuff, so yeah. Anyway, now that we talked about the Rocky Beach, what's next? The Wetland. This has Farfetch and Ditto as its main interesting encounters. And then I guess you can find Wooper, Psyduck, and its evolutions. And yeah, something similar to Surfing, although Surfy, yeah, you can also find Poliwag apparently. So yeah, nothing too interesting. Now we have the Forest. The Forest has Mr. Mime and Mischievous, but yeah, we saw Mischievous, or Mischievous in the Cliffside Cave, or the Cliff Cave, I think is actually what it's called, so yeah. If you want Mischievous, that might be the best place to go. But anyway, Mr. Mime, though, is a very interesting Psychic-type Pokemon, and now also actually a really good option for us, for a team slot too, especially in my case. But anyway, I went with Girafarig because Girafarig is really good against Morty, and also lets Psychic level up, which Mr. Mime does as well. But anyway, and also joins earlier, that's also kind of important. Anyway, Mr. Mime is Soundproof or Filter. Both good abilities. Soundproof events sound-based moves, obviously. And then Filter reduces the damage of super effective moves. Also really decent. So yeah, and it's a good special rule. So yeah, having Filter on its side could definitely help out a lot. But anyway, it does have a pre-evolution Gen 4 Mind Junior, but I don't really care about that. Instead, you can remember Magical Leaf, as well as Power Slip and Guard Slip. Barrier 2, I think you might need to remember as well. That could be good, considering it's good special defense. But there's also Reflect 2, which it learns at level 22. It's really good at screens too, so that's also cool. It also gets Copycat, not Copycat, Encore. That's also a pretty amazing move, especially considering how fast Mr. Mime is too, so yeah. Hey, other than that though, it does get Psybeam at 25, not a bad time to learn that move. Substitute at 29 could also be interesting. Recycle and Trick at 32 and 36, and then the Psychic at 39. So yeah, not a bad time to learn it, like I said. And then Roleplay, to copy abilities, Baton Pass, obviously, could be pretty interesting. It was pretty controversial with Baton Pass in Gen 3 because it had soundproof, so you couldn't roar it. And then finally Safeguard at 50. Then for TMs, the main things you're looking for here are Thunderbolt and Focus Blast, I believe. Nice if you can get Macro. Also Shadow Ball, can't forget about that. Luckily though, yeah, you can definitely try to get a lot of those. Also gets Energy Ball too, that's cool, and Thunder Wave. So a lot of decent TMs right now. Pretty good type coverage on this Pokemon. Also Calm Mind too could be considered later, I believe. Then for Mewtwo's, Not much here, because it's the punches, which is very good at using. Zen Headbutt, which is the same thing. It gets Iron Defense though, which is basically the same as Barrier, but it's kind of funny it gets that. And then its egg moves, not too much here. It's mostly utility moves like Hypnosis, Fake Out, Confuse Ray, and Tear Dance. And Nasty Pot though is actually a pretty good addition, Hogwarts to Silver. Then its Pre-Ever does get some cool moves, although we don't really have access to it. Tickle, Uproar, Healing Wish, and Charm as egg moves, which is really cool. Then stat-wise, Mr. Mime is extremely solid. It's very similar to Giraffrig, except not really good on the physical side, but it has much better special defense. And 120. Then it also has 100 special attack and 90 speed. The only real pain point is the 40 HP. 65 defense is okay, and then 45 attack doesn't really matter. So yeah, Mr. Mime is really good. People don't really like this Pokemon because of, well, its design. But if you look past that, it's a very solid Psychic type Pokemon. One of the best options for one too. If you don't want to use Alakazam and destroy everything, so yeah. It does have better utility than Alakazam as well, probably, so yeah, there's that. I'm a big fan of Mr. Mime. And yeah, like I said, I went with Giraffrig though, even though Giraffrig isn't as strong, because, again, you get it earlier, the normal type is pretty decent too. I find the normal type pretty decent, and yeah, and again, it's good against Morty, obviously good against Chuck, which yeah, you can't really do with Mr. Mime because it doesn't appear then. But anyway, we're in the swamp, we're actually in the swamp too, and we're trying to find Murkrow, or at least trying to catch a Murkrow. It's proving kind of difficult. But anyway, because yeah, it does have a 30 catch rate. But if you are able to get Murkrow, it's interesting. Not what I call a good flying type, because it does take a while to evolve because it needs a Dust Stone. But yeah, it is interesting though because it's a dark flying type Pokemon. Insomnia and Super Luck are its abilities, both can see their uses. And Insomnia, of course, being immune to sleep is really nice. And Super Luck, it does learn Night Slash when it evolves. But of course, that's probably going to take a while to become good, so yeah, I'm not so sure if I'm a big fan of it. But anyway. So, Murkrow is our main focus for today. Its evolution is cool, but yeah, we don't really have access to it. Wing Attack, it gets that at level 15, so it's going to start with that. Nightshade, Assurance. Assurance is not a terrible Dark type move. It also gets Pursuit and Feint Attack as well. And then, yeah, last two moves are actually pretty decent. Mean at 41, Sucker Punch at 45. Then for TMs, Calm Mind's interesting. Psychic could be 2 on a special move set on its evolution. Thunderwave is something it's kind of known for in its hidden ability. Dark Pulse could be funny as well later on, and of course Fly, if you need a Fly Pokemon. Then for Mutators, the main one is Heat Wave, that's amazing type coverage. And yeah, that's really it, because everything else it learns like Sucker Punch. Then for Acmeus, the main one here is, actually there's two main ones, Drill Peck or Brave Bird, new to this game as well. And that, it's like, again, utility moves, like Perish Song, and Feather Dance, stuff like that, so yeah. Then for stats, Murkrow does leave a lot to be desired though. Its evolution does patch up quite a bit. It's a frail attacker, so it's got 85 attack and special attack with 91 speed, but then it only has 60 HP and 40 defenses. 42 to be precise. So yeah, a very cool Pokemon, especially when it does get that evolution. But again, you're going to be waiting a while. So it's going to just be, you know, Murkrow chilling about, using some Dark and Flying type moves. But yeah, if you do fully power this thing up though, like, yeah, you are able to get those Mewtwo moves, you are able to evolve and stuff. This is an amazing Pokemon, because yeah, you can get better type coverage when it evolves. It gets superpower, so yeah, as a Mewtwo move. So yeah, a lot of cool things go on Murkrow. Again, definitely one I would consider. It's just that, yeah, compared to Dojo and Firo though, it's a bit unwieldy, because again, you're kind of waiting for a long time for it to become good. But anyway, what's next? The Marshland, where we're gonna find Grimer. So Grimer is another poison type Pokemon. I don't like it such as coughing, but it's not terrible. You can definitely try to make use of it. It's just that, yeah, it kind of takes a lot to become actually good. But anyway, It's a poison type Pokemon, like I said, with Stench or Sticky Hold. I even know Stench actually does its in-battle effect in this game. I thought that was only Gen 5. Where, yeah, if you're faster, you sometimes flinch. It also has Sticky Hold, so its Iron Copy Stolen, which is not bad. And at level 38, it evolves into Muk. But again, that's kind of a while. So, its armor moveset is not terrible, but it could be a little better because it does a lot of special poison type moves like Sludge. It does get Sludge bump your level, which is not bad. Even Acid Armor at 39, although it's going to learn that a little bit later in evolves. And that though, weird moves like Bud Bomb and Disable, I guess. But yeah, let's actually talk about Muk, the main reason why I use this Pokemon. Yeah, I threw a Pokemon by accident, that's okay. So yeah, now it learns Acid Armor at 44, which is not too bad. Gunk Shot at 54, that's definitely a consideration, despite the same percent accuracy, because it's strong. Then there's Memento after that. Then for TMs, it is a physical attacker. Focus Punch is kind of funny. Brick Break 2 could be kind of funny as well. Well, it's actually not bad, to be honest. It's good type coverage. Rock Slide, it also gets a Poison Jab if you don't like Gunk Shot being inaccurate, but that's going to be later in the game. Then for Mutators, it's got it pretty good with the punches. It also gets Gunk Shot that way. But yeah, might as well just let it level up. And for Egg moves, the main one here is Shadow Sneak for priority. Also Curse is pretty good too. Yeah, this is not bad. Not bad at all. And then stat-wise, I do like Muk's stats, to be honest. It's a special wall. It has 105 HP, 105 attack, and 100 special defense, so it can definitely tank pretty well there. Its special attack isn't that good, it's only 65, and 75 defense is okay, and then 50 speed. Solid poison type, I just think that Weezing has more of a niche. It evolves earlier. I like its move pool a little bit better, even though yeah, Muk is probably a better tank. It also gets a lot of type coverage, it's just that yeah, I feel like it's a lot hard to get, so yeah. That's why I think Weezing is my choice for poison type. And yeah, being weak to Earthquakes too, that's not the best, so yeah. Next up is Kangaskhan. So Kangaskhan is a normal type Pokemon. This can be found in the Wasteland. It's a normal type Pokemon. It gets a nice boost in this game because it's scrappy. Its new ability, being able to hit ghosts with normal and fire moves, is pretty cool. But it does a lot of dark type moves too, so you could consider early bird. Their level up, it does get Fake Out, which is cool. Could be cool with Scrappy. Dizzy Punch at 25 is not bad normal stat for a little bit. Crunch at 31, that's definitely good at dealing with those ghosts. Outrage at 37, that's pretty early to learn that move, to be honest, so yeah, that's kind of funny. Double Hair 43, Sucker Punch at 46, force a nice priority, and then Flying Reversal at 49. Then, as you probably expect, its TMs are pretty good too. It is a normal type after all. It is a physical attacking one, even though it learns a lot of special moves. So yeah, we're talking Earthquake, Brick Break, Rock Slide, Avalanche. Not bad options, to be honest. Shadow Claw too, but it does learn Crunch, so you don't really need that. And then Mutator wise, we're talking Punches, Aqua Tail. That's really it, because it already learns Sucker Punch and Outrage. And also Low Kick, I guess, too. Egg moves, we've got Counter, which is funny. More like Hammer-On could be funny too. Double Edge is pretty powerful stuff. It also gets Disable and Substitute too, so yeah. Not bad, not bad. Then its stats, it's a solid Null type. It's not as strong as Tauros, but it's not bad because it does have pretty solid all-around stats. 105 HP, 95 attack, 8 defenses, 90 speed, and 40 switch attack. Yeah, can't really go too wrong with Kangaskhan unless you have a Pokemon that is, I don't know, fulfills more of a role in the team. Because it's just kind of an all-rounder and it's also a Null type too, so yeah. It doesn't do much other than being a Null type, so yeah. With good type coverage obviously, but yeah. I like it though, it's kind of cool, just kind of a pain to catch, is the thing because it's rising. What's next? The Mountain. Lickitung is next. We can count this thing a little bit later, but you need 7 gym beds I think, so technically this is a little bit earlier. Lickitung is also a normal type Pokemon. Own Tempo or Oblivious are abilities. I much prefer Own Tempo because Immunity to Confusion, one of the most annoying stats conditions, that's actually pretty rad. But anyway, it does learn Lick, it starts with Lick. It gets Knockoff for utility purposes. Stomp at 21 is also kind of cool. Disable, Slam, but kind of importantly, it gets Rollout. Not only is that an interesting move to use, but also it's how it evolves. Yeah, you can actually get Licky Licky in this game, which is cool. And Licky Licky is much better stat-wise than Lickitung. But anyway, after Rollout, you can expect Me First, which is a fun move. Refresh, Screech, Power Up at 49. Ring Out, which is not that good on it, and finally Charable, which is okay on it. Here's a mixed attacker, so you could consider Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Flamethrower. It also gets Earthquake. Charable is even a fun option too. Focus Blast 2, Swords Dance 2. It's also a Null type Pokemon that learns Explosion, which is really fun. And yeah, those are the main options. You can learn Surf too if you really want to do that. Immunity wise, the punches are there, so if you're going all physical, that's good. Zenhepper could be considered as well. Aqua Tail is also kind of fun type coverage. Then for egg moves, Muddy Water is new apparently, so is well, not so. Muddy was the only new one, but yeah, you could also consider Hammer Arm and Body Slam too, if you get those. Those are fun options. Also Belly Drum too, but it is kind of slow, so getting the Belly Drum off is going to be difficult. And finally the stats. Again, it's a mixed attacker, kind of. It's kind of like Kangaskhan. Pretty good at everything, but now it's kind of slow, with 50 speed, but its other stats are actually pretty good. 110 HP, 85 attack, 80 special attack, and then 95 defenses. So yeah, on the low speed, it's not terrible to be honest. It's pretty solid normal type attacker, so yeah. And a pretty unique one too, so yeah, definitely one I want to consider one day. And yeah, the fact that you can get in this game is really cool. And yeah, definitely think about Return 2. Don't forget about that move. Every normal type wants to remember that move. Remember that move exists. So yeah. Next up though is a very exciting one in Larvitar. Another pseudo-legendary Pokemon actually. So there isn't much to say about Larvitar and its evolution Pupitar until we get to, you know, level 55. But Larvitar's not terrible. Not completely terrible. It does have low stats, but it does learn actually good moves. The main one is Rock Slide at 14. Yeah, it already gets that move. That early, so that's really nice. Other than that though, there's some weird stuff like Dart Pulse, which you kinda don't want. But then yeah, there's Pupitar at level 30. These are Rock Ground type Pokemon, so yeah. Or Larvitar and Pupitar I should be saying, So yeah, they're gonna have the same problems that Geodude has with those Water and Grass types, but that's okay. Because it doesn't always stay like that forever. Payback is then at 34, it gets Crunch at 41, which is good Dart type stat for later, and Earthquake at 47, and finally Stone Edge at 54, and then it evolves into Tyranitar. This used to be my favorite Pokemon, and there's a very good reason why. It's now a Rock Dart type Pokemon, which seems like a bad type. It does have many weaknesses, but to shore up those weaknesses, it gets Sandstream as its ability, which summons a Sandstorm, an infinite Sandstorm at that. And the only way to get rid of it is to override with another weather. Now, the thing about Sandstorm in Gen 4 is that it raises the special defense of Rock type Pokemon. So basically now, Tyranitar's special defense is actually extremely solid. So yeah, really good stuff. You can remember the Fangs now. And yeah, you already got some decent moves already with Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Crunch for level up. And yeah, the last of it lends its Hyper Beam at 70. Then, of course, it has amazing TM list. You can go a lot of ways. Like, it gets special moves even, and it's not even bad at using them. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Fire Blast are all considerations. Even Dragon Claw too, if you really don't like Dragon types. But yeah, even gets Rock Polish, gets Avalanche even, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, Surf, so some weird options there. Then for Mood Tutors, we're talking Aqua Tail, the punches too actually, if you're going all physical. And yeah, that's really it. And Super Power I guess could be considered too, Low Kick as well for Fine type coverage. Then for egg moves, Pursue's used in competitive, Dragon Dance for sweeping is really fun. Assurance is good in double battles, there's actually quite a good lister. And then finally, of course, are the stats. 100 HP, 134 attack, 110 defense, 95 special attack, 100 special defense, and 61 speed. While it is kind of slow, it's kind of hard to take down despite the many weaknesses, just because of the flying weakness. And then yeah, you got a monster. It does look like Godzilla for a reason. So yeah, like I said, one of my favorite pseudos actually. Dark is just such a cool type to have on a pseudo. And yeah, amazing design, really good at battle, and it summons sandstorms too. You can't get much cooler than that. So yeah, I love Larvitar. Now I believe the last Pokemon we're going to be talking about is going to be Cubone. So Cubone, I like this Pokemon. I used it in Leaf Green, but I did favoritize it a little bit because yeah, there's something kind of special about it. Rocket or Lightning Rod? I like Rocket because I don't know if it actually has access to Double Edge, but yeah, I always like having access to that move with no recoil. Then level 28 it evolves into Marowak, but more importantly it holds the Fit Club sometimes, rarely though, only 5% of the time. But if you are able to get that though, it has double its attacks, so yeah, it hits like a truck. And there's some actually pretty good qualities, mainly Boomerang at level 21. That's actually just as strong as Earthquake considering it hits twice at 50 power. But it does have 9% accuracy though, that's the only issue. And yeah, it actually does have double edge level, so I do like Rocket though. But yeah, on that though, there's like some utility moves like Full Swipe before it evolves into Marowak. So Marowak, also a ground type Pokemon, a pure ground type I should be saying. And of course I like Rocket, try to get that Fit Club if you can. It's gonna take a while though, but if you have a Pokemon with Combat Eyes, it makes that Pokemon are more likely to hold the whole time, which is cool. It gets Thrash, Fling, Bone Rush, which is as good as Boomerang, Endeavor, and then finally Double Edge at 53. Then for TMs, it's pretty standard. Like, it does get like some decent physical moves, but the main ones are Brick Break and Rock Slide. You could try Earthquake too, if you have no one else needing it, so there's that as well. Also gets Sword Stance too, if you really just want to, you know, hit as hard as possible, which is kind of funny. It does get the punches via Mood Tutor, and yeah, that's mainly it. I don't really like Outrage that much. Also Low Kick. And finally, Ekmu's Rock Slide is a good consideration. It also gets Sword Stance this way. That's mainly it. Also Belly Drum. Yeah, this thing can definitely hit like a truck. Because it does have 80 attack. Doesn't seem like much, but when you're doubling that, after all other calculations, yeah, this Pokemon hits really hard. Its other stats though aren't actually that good. It only has 60 HP. It does have 100% defense, which is pretty decent, but yeah. 80 special defense too is, I guess, not bad, and 45 speed. It's not really what I call a sweeper. It needs Trick Room if it's gonna sweep with, you know, Sword Stance Fit Club nonsense, so yeah. I love this Pokemon. It looks cool. It's strong too with the Fit Club. I enjoy it. But yeah, again, you're gonna need to favoritize it a little bit if you're gonna use it, and that's not something everyone can do. Or does that? Not everyone has a time commitment for, so yeah. So anyway, that's that. We told out all the new Pokemon. That took a long time. Hi Rohan, this is Aaron, how are you doing? And I just found we defeated Geodude. I've raised my Pokemon properly. See you, bye bye. Okie dokie, so yeah. I like the Safari Zone in this game. In fact, there's still a lot of cool things to do in the Safari Zone as well. We're gonna get away on that though, that's post-game, so yeah. And yeah, because of that too, it's a pretty popular one for the Safari Week where people try to shiny hunt in the Safari Zone. I don't normally do that because, yeah, I like catching my shiny Pokemon. I'll talk about that more later, but yeah. But I'll put Traffic there, I'm gonna put Dodio in... Ooh, Jolly One's pretty decent. We'll put in Box 1, same with the Larvitar. And push Larvitar, cool. So there you go, and yeah, these are the unknown I've caught. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna go back to Box 1. And then Box 18, so I can get Young back after we've shown Balba the Sandshrew. Because yeah, this is gonna unlock the final thing we can do in the Safari Zone in the post game. So yeah. So let's go in here. You did it! You caught a Sandshrew. I knew you could do it. You passed the test. You're now the Safari Zone owner. I've always wanted to see young people playing at the safari. I thought I might get some new ideas. That should help you complete your Pokédex. That's what I've been thinking. By the way, though you are now the safari's owner, would you kindly continue to pay admission? We have our reasons. Don't be sir. I'll be thinking about how I can create new fun ways to help you complete your Pokédex. Go have fun, Safari Zone. Yeah. Yep, there's gonna be more to it. And yeah, this is a great way to end the Safari Zone, to be honest. Like, yeah. Again, I don't really know why it got axed in Gen 5, to be honest. Again, maybe it's because, you know, the Pokemon run away from you and stuff. I'm not so sure. But yeah, like I said, they're great send-off, because in the main story, it's a great way to get a lot of Pokemon that are normally quite hard to get in Gen 2. So that's awesome. And then, yeah. That's awesome, and then yeah, there's even more in the post-game too. There's some pretty crazy stuff that can happen, so yeah. And like I said, it could be pretty popular with the Safari Week, if it's all set up, obviously. Because yeah, I think one of my friends in the comments, he loves talking about the Safari Zone. So yeah, and I could see why after, you know, experiencing some of the new Pokemon we can found. So yeah. Really awesome stuff. But anyway, let's end off now. Because yeah, we talked for a long time about the Safari Zone. So yeah, next time on Pokemon HeartGold, we're going to be taking on the Olivine Gym, and then we're going to be making our way back to Mahogany Town afterwards. So yeah, I look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.